please can you say something about shadow work? The inerrance in the self is the way, and yet the vasana tendencies of the ego. They are still in operation. And this I want to talk about then a little tiny bit. Inerrance in the self you mention is the way, and yet the vasanas. So inerrance in the self mean to abide consciously at the place of either the feeling I am or the weakness of this I am. And when this is done, when this is clear, something is recognized non-phenomenally, a non-phenomenal recognition I call it, where somehow there is everything falls away. Everything falls away in terms of the substance. It falls away. Sometimes people ask me, is the world real or not? I say, for the relative mind it's real. For the awakened mind it is unreal. And I'll explain what unreal. I don't mean it doesn't appear. But the way in which it appears to the body-mind is very different from the way it appears when there is consciousness holding on to itself. Now, inerrance in the self is the way, and yet the vasanas, or the tendencies of the ego, still operate. Vasanas mean some latent tendencies that sometimes we are carrying for quite a long time. Maybe strong desire to be with a person, or to be having sex every day, or whatever it is, or whatever, different things, and very strong-rooted tendency, or the fear easily of feeling insecure, or the need to be always in the limelight, or the fear of rejection, or whatever it is. That when they are so loud, and they are loud simply for one reason, they are full of identification, full of identity. That's the only thing that can really become loud, is something's full of identification, like pus is full of it. And why we speak about it, why not just excuse it like it's only manifestation? Because when they are in ascendance, when these forces come up inside, they give the impression of holding the beingness hostage, so that somehow it's like you're forced to be in this space with them. It's like identity and so on. It's very difficult if you're told, but you are the witness of this. Then some people can just about retrieve that, whoa, but wait a minute, it's a phenomenon, it feels so strong, it's like it's taken the body, it's more loud almost than the consciousness. This is the impression it feels. Then how can it be that even in abiding in the self, these forces will come? And funnily enough, sometimes it is when you have clear that you are not this, and you begin to see, and I say keep checking in, keep bringing the attention back just to where you are, and find that you are the silence and the space. Then this is called weakening of the vasanas, meaning that they need to have an identity to hold on to. Therefore, this is why those who have transcended their influence say that they don't exist. But only then they don't exist. As long as you're in the relative state that you are the body-mind person, then they will exist to you. They will feel, they will have the power, the presence, and the force, the ability to distract the attention will seem to be in them. They will make you feel like you're human, that you are a person. It really, these forces keeping you in the modification, I am a person, and I'm different from other persons. And that is a strong modification of the truth. If you feel that these forces are strong in you, then you identify them clearly. When they arise next time, don't speak about them from the past, because there's no vitality right now. But in the moment when they are coming, and I'm preparing you ahead of time, write down and identify what is the message. What is the message inside this energy? What is it telling me? It is saying that you're not good enough, or you're saying you're not going to get it, or it is saying that, yes, you are, oh, I am something special, and yeah, this type of thing, you want to go with this, it's feeding the ego or whatever way. Then somehow you write this down clearly first. This is what it is about. Now find out for whom is it. For whom is it? Who is suffering this fear? Who is suffering from this weakness? Who has this desire? Who has this need? Huh? And then, of course, something might say, well, it's me. No? No, but I don't want you to say it's me. I want you to go to the me place inside you. Use the spell of the feeling, because it's all inside the body mind. It will feel. Sometimes when you're like this, you don't want to come to satsang. I don't want to go there. Somehow I feel terrible. I feel you're on fire and your mind is like a forest fire. Okay, it's a good time to come to satsang. But you look at the same time, you feel this inside, and you find out, who suffers this. Really be intelligent about this. Don't fob it off with clever, Advaita, false Advaita kind of remarks. Because if you want excuses, Advaita will give you some 5-star excuses. But if you are genuine, the same Advaita will break all your delusions. Keep look and see, does it really exist, the one who suffers? Does it exist? Go and look. And look and then see what happens. Keep steadily looking. Sometimes the mind will send another question to say, try this other question. Say, no, don't swap this question for another question. Stay with this question. Keep quiet. Don't scratch your head. Just keep quiet and focus and remember your question. Don't keep digging. Just stay present with it. And at some point you will feel something moves off a little. Maybe some space comes. Space comes. And then peace comes. It's almost as though a battle has been won to your advantage. And then some sense of release, a relaxation, exhaling. Also, don't identify with that. Don't identify with any result. Just you're looking. Go back and double check again. Just keep checking in. And check again. And check again. All these inquiries will return you to peace. This is the natural direction and outcome of your inquiry. It will take you back to space, inner space, and joy, and freedom, light, and a newfound confidence that you can tackle anything like this. Bring anything into the light of the inquiry and keep doing this. These forces will come again and again and again, but each time you meet them in this way, they will reduce in power. They will reduce in ferocity, and you will defeat it. You being who? You are the consciousness I am, combing out the noise that you have acquired and remaining only in that space of being. Gradually one comes to see that even the sense of being is itself witnessed. That can be going alongside the seeing. You will come to see that you are the feeling of existence, and at the same time this existence is simultaneously felt against a background of unchanging awareness. This is your unchanging being, your own unchanging awareness. Your dynamic existence is the feeling I am, and the costume of that existence is the me, the little me, if you want to call it. Enjoy. It's only a role that consciousness is playing. No harm. When it is seen with a clear light of understanding, no harm will be done. And like this, you will go. You will not say, oh yeah, I really finished that one. No. Hi who? And you will still see that the still ego is finding a way to speak, appearing to be consciousness. Like this, you do it. You keep it up for a while, and everything, all your whole experience of life, your inner outer life, everything is merging into one beautiful wholeness.